That was possibly one of the most intriguing and unusual phone calls I've had in a long time. Just answered the phone to a Polish gentleman wanting to know if I would like to buy, well, I think I heard him right. I mean, don't quote me on this, but it sounded like, would you like to buy a load of wood pellets? So it's a case of wood pellets. Yeah, he said, for, you know, wood for your fire. I said, like wood pellets from Poland. Yes. So why would I want to buy, I mean, I don't burn wood pellets anyway, but why would you want to buy wood pellets that have been produced over in Poland, then obviously transported all the way to the UK for us to burn on our fires, because apparently it's more ecologically friendly. I said, well, thank you, but no thank you. I said, we're tree surgeons. I said, and I literally said, we've got wood coming out of our ears. He goes, oh, okay, never mind then. He said, just wanted to know if you wanted to cooperate. I said, well, not really. No, thank you. And I just come down the barn to have a look at my bales and have a sniff. That smell of fresh, it is a bit green hay. It was things like this that put me off last night. I started stacking it all up tight, but there's just the odd bit of green. I mean, that's green, but there's no crunch in that. That is actually dry green. I think most of the crunchy bits I had were, as I was taking it off or dropping it off the machine, it was the stuff that had been on the floor, so it hadn't had any air. But you know, I'm just erring on the side of caution with this, and I think, well, the bales that I've got in the bottom left-hand field, they're going to stay there for a couple of days. I'm going to let these just rest for a couple of days, and then we'll stack them up. So there's no urgent rush, and it kind of means that I can have a couple of days off from farm work. The weather this week is not promising for haymaking. I think anybody who wants to put the mower on this week, if you're going to wrap it, fine. But if you want to make hay this part of the world, I wouldn't. Not this week. So a week off from haymaking, start again next week. That means I can catch up with my tree work stuff, and I've got a lot to catch up on. So I'm hoping to do a quote for a school in Down End, Bristol this afternoon, because not far from Down End is Kingswood, and Kingswood is where I've got to get the radiator for that. And if I can get that today, then after 5, 6 o'clock tonight, maybe we'll have a go at putting the radiator back in there. It's a fiddle. As I understand it, the proper way to do it, if I was taking it into the garage, is headlights out, because of these bolts in here. You've got to get access into this by, we managed to wriggle it out. When I say we, I mean Dave managed to wriggle it out. We're going to try and wriggle it back in. Wriggling an old one out, if you damage it, not the end of the world. Wriggling a new one in, if you damage it, yeah, not so good. Right, we are off to the parish of Kingswood, which is about 2 miles that way, to go look at little trees for the council. I missed it, didn't have the camera on. I wasn't expecting to see it, mind, but just as I was coming out of our gateway, a polecat just ran across the driveway and gone on the edge down there. So, yeah, I don't know if it was a polecat or an escaped ferret. It was polecat colours. I knew there was a small colony about half a mile that way in the old field we used to call the moat field, and I'm pretty sure that came from escaped ferrets and polecats from years ago. There are the odd wild ones around, but I've never seen one here. before. Weasels and stoats I've seen, but never a polecat. I might have to put a trail camera up and see if I can catch him again. Yeah, anyway, work. Okay, last one to look at here. So this is the Kingswood village playing field. There's not actually a lot that wants doing. And even a few bits in the survey kind of, yeah, they could be done, but it's nothing very urgent. But right, so last group, which is some dead elms to look at, and then I think we're done here. Just been to see a customer, look at a great big long hedge to trim, and his neighbour's CCTV camera keeps picking me up and goes, oh, and just to let you know, you're being recorded, in an American accent. And it's like, I said, how'd you put up with that? He goes, drives you mad. Which it would. Yeah, right. I'm going to go and look at this hedge from the outside, and then it's going to be home, lunch, and then into Bristol, hopefully via a school. They haven't called me back yet to say I can go. Look at some tree work there. Pick up a radiator in Bristol for my Defender, home, and then we'll play the rest of the day by ear. Because at the moment, I don't know. Do something, we'll be doing something. Well, it can't be just take the wing off.
I think it is. Which we're not going to do, I'm not going to do that.
Well, no,
I would rather...
it's got all that stuff, you have to take all that off the inside of the wing to get it off.
Yeah. Well, I think it might... Whether they just loosen the bottom bolts and just...
How'd they go?
Just, you know,
like that?
out of the way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. First,
I mean, this shouldn't be difficult, really, should it? They've made it overly difficult.
Land Rover.
Yeah, but Land Rover's supposed to be simple. You're supposed to be able to fix these in a field with a hammer and a bit of baler string.
Wow.
You know?
The old ones, maybe.
Yeah, the old serious Land Rovers.
Yeah.
Right, so that one's got to be connected to the other one.
So we have to fit the intercooler to that radiator, then they both have to go in without scratching them. And...
Yeah, denting them.
Yeah.
Because pulling the old one out is one thing, putting the new one in is something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
So. I thought a couple of hours we'll have this done. It was 3 hours to get it off. Oh, that's the old one, isn't it?
That's the old one.
Are we going to do a comparison before we... Looks the same.
Looks the same.
You can see where it's been rubbing on the inside, can't you?
Yeah. That has rubbed all the way through there. See,
yeah.
A little pinhole there. And there.
Happy days.
I wouldn't say it's a common issue, but it's certainly happened before. So.
Yeah. Well, as Land Rovers, they make it up as they go along.
Yeah.
You know, that bit fits in there, that'll do.
Yeah.
Get the right size bolt, as long as it goes in all.
Oh, it doesn't fit. It's got a massive hump in the bonnet.
Yeah. Well, apparently the hump is only there because of EU regulations. There had to be so many centimetres between the top of the bonnet and the engine that if you hit it with your head, so there's some deformation. Yeah. And then what do? You know, you get these nice new cars with a nice soft bonnet, well, softish. All the ones are made of plastic or like wafer thin metal, and then they go and put that on there. So if you hit you than that, it ain't gonna make a lot of blooming difference, is it? Thought he was tight. Right. Well, the thing is, you're gonna have to guide me because you took it apart, which I'm hoping that you remember how it came apart, how it goes back together again.
I'll give it a go.
But you've got to clip one into another or something, or do a bit of tape to hold that cardboard on there.
Or we get some
tape.
Might have to, but...
Tape. Okay. Should we try and put them back together again and just see?
Now your pin there.
Pin.
Is that little stud that we're putting in the hole with the rubber. Your one's longer.
Oh, was it?
Than mine.
Oh well, you know. I won't gloat about that. I'll get that in there. Oh, it's shiny. Right. We'll save them for later.
We've got to do it again.
But they'll be slightly shop soiled then, no one will notice any difference.
be patinaed.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, no, you started with such
No, I don't want to play. Right, I can't actually see. All right, so it's that bottom hose. Finger.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. He's just on the bonnet clip there.
Right, mind the cooler on that one.
Right. I think this is just going to be some wiggling now. Well, I think he's really down, isn't he? He's. Oh, he's got to come up a little bit. I'm going to put a bit of squirt on top of there, a bit of lubra twat. A bit of lube on your side. Hopefully he's going to press down on that.
Well, I don't want to press it down just yet because we've got to lean it forward.
Which way? We can't lean forward because of this.
Yeah.
So will he lean back? He can't lean back because of that.
No. Yeah, this is the issue we have.
So he's got to go down another centimetre or so to go on those plastic and those rubber lugs.
Yeah.
So it's
But
going down give us anything.
No. I don't think we should put it on those rubbers yet.
Right. But that centimetre could make all the difference between us getting these on or not. If you know what I mean.
So when they're on,
Yeah.
they are flush with that. And they've got no up and down movement.
Okay.
I'm wondering whether...
So do we undo these nuts at the top here, pull that out,
Yeah.
pull this one out from inside,
Yeah.
and try and do it that way?
Yeah. I think so.
That's the only thing I can think of. You've just done them up now, haven't you?
You can do it either way. You can get at this one as well. Can't do that one.
Don't try this at home, boys and girls.
10 mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's M8, isn't it?
I can't get my fingers in there either. Right. Mummy. That's it, I'm losing my rag with that now.
You start chucking stuff.
Yeah. I'll go get me ratchet spanner, we'll come back up, put that back on her.
No, I was supposed to put my flexi head ratchet spanners in the car and I didn't.
Oh,
And this was why I wanted them.
yeah. Well, I've got a set in the barn, so if we want them, I'll go get them. So the question now is, still, do we have to push the radiator down on his feet to give this the clearance to go down? Because he's ever so tight on there, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you remember when we levered the intercooler onto the...
Yeah.
So we've got to do that, but in here...
Yeah. Whose silly idea was this?
This is a dumb idea.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
See,
I do have an angle grinder right there.
no, I'm thinking of a big screwdriver.
Okay, yeah. You reckon lever it over?
Well, I'm just thinking of maybe, can we create a little bit, is there enough wiggle room in there that I can create? See, I reckon I can do it. Put them back in might be fun. That's what I call farmer logic. If in doubt, find something big to hit it with or lever it with. Crack. It's on. This side.
Oh, you've done...
I did tell you. I did say I'm on. Look at me out.
My side's not down far enough, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I didn't think mine was mine, but just see if your thing will go on.
Well, yours is lower than mine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that because I'm a fatter bastard? My weight, my voice, I
You've got a bit more gravity.
pressed. Is that what? Yeah, okay. Did that do anything?
It's sort of shaking it, yeah.
Should I go and get the skid steer, you know?
Oh. Close but no cigar.
Is it? Hmm.
How are you shaking the entire truck by the radiator?
Well, I just kind of, yeah.
How's that not going in?
Feels alright. Should we have put the thing in the radiator first and then plonk it down over the...
Good, but I'm pretty sure when it came out though, it left the rubbers behind.
Hmm. I reckon it's out and put the plugs in first and then slide them over the... Can't think of any other way of doing that.
Yeah. Back out again then?
Oh yeah.
Hokey pokey.
This is what we call a learning curve. At least it comes out easy. At least it comes out easy now. Do you want to bolt him back on there now? Because we can put him screw him back on, can't we?
You can, can't we? Yeah. Put it down on the
Cardboard.
Yeah.
He went in there. Oh, take that off there again. You struggle with that otherwise, won't you?
Round two.
Round two. Hang on. To you, to me. He's on there.
Right.
After all that, that's all we needed to do.
That's it.
I'm on. You on?
Getting there.
I'm assuming there was a small screw that went in.
Yep.
Would it be one of those? Or is that too long?
The little 8mm heads.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see you always put a bit of squirt on there as well if you want, just to.
Got out that.
Yeah. I've got a bit of squirt on.
Yeah.
See, much easier when you've got a bit of lube on there, isn't it? Says all that cussing and swearing, all that. Ow! Sorry, did that hurt? Ow! You ruffian. Oh, I've got my side in.
Oh, it was timing, is it?
Yeah, I got my. No, I was just saying. I was just mentioned, you know. Look, it's my camera. I've got to try and make myself look clever whenever I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
How much
rare.
am I getting paid to make it look like that?
It's rare. It's rare. I can be clever. You might have done them up a bit Oh, that's right, right. Sorry. Was there a big washer on there? Because that's...
No, it went through that.
Oh, did it?
So it's only the top one that holds the bracket.
Oh, okay. That's bloody awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that up then? Yeah, no, but once he goes past there, you pull that off there, won't he?
Mm.
Does that mean you've got to put the bottom one in first and then... Do you know what I mean? I think he's in. I don't think he's cross-threaded. Yeah. Just about, I guess. Go on, Dave. Go on, Dave. Go on, Dave.
There we go.
I knew you had it in you. I could tell by the way you was walking.
Right, that's tight.
Right, just got to do these two up there then. Thank you. Ooh, I get...
The washers are on there. You get the slam panel back on.
Not too tight. That's firmed him up a bit. Oh, it's in. We start putting pipes on. Or you got
all the pipe work now.
Yeah. And another radiator. Oh no, that's the old radiator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've got three. We've got 3 radiators.
Yeah. Right. Should we try and get this back on as well?
Do you want to put the pipes on first? Or
No, it shouldn't be in the way.
yeah. All right.
That means you can get the condenser frame fitted then as well.
Right. This is almost certainly going to be a 5-handed job, isn't it? So.
You get a farm jack between there and there.
Yeah. I mean, getting it off, I reckon, was lucky. Getting it back on again. Oh, was that your finger?
Yeah.
Is it? He's got to go down a bit, hasn't he? Yeah.
You hit the shot.
Oh, mummy. Can't see the hole, can you? Hang on. Oh, hang on. No, in a bit. There he is. Yeah, just rolling forward. He should go in there. There he is. If in doubt, brute force and ignorance. When you say horrific, you mean not nice.
Challenging.
Challenging.
Right.
Looks like a one-man job, though.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah,
right,
it looks like I think 2 people could get in the way.
Well, I see how it
That's the thing is, well, you took it out. You offered, you fool.
I don't even remember offering. I just sort of started.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, but Julie said, Dave wants to look at your van. And I said, is it? And she said, well, no, actually, let's get it right. Samantha wants Dave to look at your van. I said, oh, right, that sounds more like it. Dad, what? Find Dave something to do. He's bored. Is he really? Well, I'd probably find him something to do. He'd do it for you. All right, Sam. He's just caught on the flights of the fan, I think.
Wanting to tear the neoprene off straight away as well.
No. That's tight in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you clutching on?
So apparently you're supposed to be. You don't have to, but the best way to do it is to take the fan off.
Of course it is. That makes perfect sense.
Turn it around and stick it in the carbon.
Yeah, he was getting stuffed in. You're getting there, though. You're nearly there. I'm just catching on that now. Yeah. Clips. Shit. They go underneath the radiator, don't they? Can we get them on with him in there? Or are we going to have to undo the bugger again?
They'll go on.
Eh?
They'll go on. This video's getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the blooper reel will be the long bit. Did they just clip in, or?
I don't know.
Well, you just took them off.
Well, they sort of like, you have to sort of squish them together, put them in, and then let them go. But that's because it's upside down. When you let them go, they drop
Oh.
drop out the bottom.
You know
Ooh,
that.
that one's in.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That one's done.
I was just about to say there's going to be tears in a minute. It's going to be weeping.
That was an easy one though.
Oh, was it? Oh.
I think it's probably good we're doing the neoprene now because I can sort of see where the clips are.
Yeah.
But I definitely knew it was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
See, that's forefault.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that shows it's superior intelligence, that, actually.
Yeah.
So do I assume that this, in a minute, will go in there? Is that right?
Something does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want your side? And you screw it in first and put all in the radiator and I can blame you then.
I don't know about that. It doesn't look like a screw to me, does it?
Well, some of it was definitely in there, wasn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't look right though, you know what I mean?
Well, it's the right diameter.
Put that on 1, I think.
Loud hissing noise.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either. But there's no other screws.
No, there isn't. I mean, that's where they go.
You've got something long and thin that pokes down in there, or is it just... Oh, well, that's about right depth, isn't it?
Yeah. Might,
It's just the newness of the job, isn't it?
yeah, I think, yeah, they haven't got a thread cut in.
They tap themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we use 3 instead.
Hmm. We'll give it a little bit of assistance in there.
That doesn't feel. That's
Yeah. Feels very secure.
should drill into a radiator. That doesn't make sense.
Hmm. Hmm.
Something like that.
Right. Well, it's in there. I did give it a little bit of a squirt just to help it in. Yeah. That is a really cheap pair of
They're awful.
they're really cheap grips, so yes, I'm sorry about that. Of course, if you bought your Carlos Fandango all singing, all dancing,
I miss them so much.
Yeah.
I see where they are and everything.
yeah, in your mind's eye,
I just pretend I'm using them.
you could also see where they're not, which of course is here.
Right in front of me.
I know it was in there. Is that stopping you pushing it up too far one way, or?
I don't know whether that goes. Do you reckon that goes on the inside there? So that grips into the neoprene?
Could
Into
be,
the-
yeah. Yeah.
Neoprene into the silicone?
Yeah, oh,
Yes, it does. Yeah, there's holes. There's marks there.
yeah. In that case, yes.
Thanks. Good thing you're here.
Yes. Glad I'm here, yes, yes. What, the blue-handled pliers, the
Yeah.
really nice ones that are for doing those clips? The ones that are not here? You did mention them a
I know
couple
what
of times.
I know what drawer they're in and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that you could always do like an Iron Man and just sort of all hand out and will them to be here, is it sort of?
I always thought they were stupid and I bought a pair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bloody brilliant.
Yeah. But they're only brilliant if you've got them. They're less brilliant if you don't have them.
They were in my car floating around
Yeah.
for about 3 months. I took them out like a week ago.
Are they? You know that's great Uncle God having a laugh at your expense, isn't he? You didn't have to say it. I heard it anyway. I heard it. Fudginess. He's in there. Got yours?
That's all right.
That looks right.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's on there. Right. Now I'll hide the keys so no one can drive it until I put some antifreeze in there. So what I'll do is I'll find out tomorrow what the mix is.
Yeah.
And then put that in gently and top it up and measure it.
Is there a bleed procedure for these?
I don't know. I will also look at that.
Yeah.
So,
Might be worth ringing your man.
yeah.
Radiator, just in case there is something weird.
Yeah. Well, I might just ring Phil, who I saw at the shop, and say, is there anything I need to know about bleeding the radiators, or do I just fill it up and?
Yeah. I know the 300 TDIs have got 2 bleed screws, but then the heater is higher than the engine.
Yeah. Don't know.
So
I think this is going to be one of those things where we're going to be checking the water level quite regularly for the next week or two anyway.
yeah.
So.
Have it made.
Well.
Well,
It's
to be honest, you would never have known about that.
no, there was no way you could have predicted that. So, but if I get the measurement of how much has got to go in there, how much the system holds, I can kind of measure that out, and then when I've got to that,
Oh no!
it is here. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Right.
So if we went it that way, he's got to go the other way.
I've got to chase you around now. Hang on.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
I'm on the wrong side of the car, aren't I?
Right.
Let me
So
come.
it's got to go
Let
that
me
way.
come around the other side.
Yeah.
And hold it up.
So it's got to go that way.
Is that right? No.
How's that
No.
the same?
That's the same. So you've got to go whichever end you put in first. So you've got to go in from that way in. Yeah, that way.
How's that going to work?
Hey?
Ooh. There you go.
See? There. Sorted.
Oh.
Right. That bee looks a bit dead. Right, I think that's it, mate. 8 o'clock.
That do.
Yeah. Was that 2.5 hours?
Still got sunlight.
Yeah, it was easy, wasn't it? It was
Always
just...
brought torches.
No. All right, so well, we can kind of assume the system is completely empty.
Yep.
Like I say, I'll work out how much has got to go in there, and the mix, and then just I would imagine that with that thing, the way it is, because that's got to be more or less the highest point on everything in there. That bottle.
Well, so the heater is up in the dash there.
Is it?
So that's the valve for the heater. There's a bleed screw there, which I'm guessing that's going to be the highest point. So I reckon that off,
Yeah.
fill it there.
Yeah. That makes
And
sense.
to be honest, it's on a bit of a lean downhill that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit, so that even helps you where you are.
I could always make the lean more.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got a skid steer.
Like I've got a pile of dirt down there. I just get a pile of dirt. So yeah, all right, mate. Well, thank you for that.
That's right, no worries. Well, it's better a couple of hours work than than a couple of £100 work from.
I don't know what it would cost to have done that. So I guess if I took it to a Land Rover dealer, it would be 500 quid.
Yeah.
So at least
and we know how to take the radiator out of it.
Yeah, we're flipping experts now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it for a living. Not. I'm in nowhere to do that again.
Yeah. That was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, prying that bar out of there, that was
That was the move.
the move. Yeah. So,
That's all happy. Isn't it?
yeah, I think so. Right, all right.
No worries. Job's a job.
It is. Job is a good one. Oh. Sorted. I would say I'm sorry, but I wouldn't mean it.
No.
What? A spoonful and a half of sugar in the bottom of that.
Forgot my bloody special lovely clampy pliers.
What, your special lovely clampy pliers?
Oh, the locking ones where you like, it's got like a cable attached to them.
Oh, yeah.
You just clip them on there and then you go clink and then it holds it and then you can move them out of the way.
But they're no use to us today,
No,
because they're not here.
7 miles that way. 7 miles? You reckon?
Good 7 miles. Might be nearer 9 actually. Oh,
Right,
we might have to go to the old-fashioned finger pinching pliers then.
ping fuckets all the way.
Yeah, that's the ones. And yeah, yeah.
Ping bleep it.
I've had quite a few ping fuckets in my lifetime. When in the ping fucket, where did that go?
Right.
All right, I'll ask the masses. Who of you knows what that is? Okay, would you call it a swirl pot,
I would guess it's a swirl pot to
or
stop.
does it mix sort of stuff? Because you got like 1, 2, 3, even 4 feeds maybe going in. So that's coming into the top, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's coming back,
isn't
isn't it?
Out the top.
Is it at the top or come at the bottom?
Heat risers. So
If one of them. It goes in one end and comes out the other. So yeah, I thought it came in the top and went at the bottom.
yeah, but yeah, heat, hot, out top.
Yeah,
Cool.
through the
down
top.
Yeah. So
Push.
in, out. Yeah.
Yeah. So all this is probably just different things coming in because you've got, I don't know what these are, little pipes going into the.
That's a sensor. That's good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's,
See, I knew that. I was just testing to see if you were paying attention. Well, it's a big sensor. If it's a
oh
pipe.
no, sorry. I thought that was a connector. There. It's not. It's a hose locky.
Yeah.
That could be heaters maybe.
We're going to call
or
that pipe
steam port thing.
a steam port.
Is that a thing?
Is that for the toot toot?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Toot toot.